What is antimatter? Is it just an idea? What can be the uses of antimatter? How is antimatter made? What can be the cost of antimatter? Let's find out. So without any further ado, let's begin. First of all, we have to understand what is antimatter. As the word tells us, antimatter should be the opposite of regular matter. And it is. This is the structure of a hydrogen atom compared with an anti-hydrogen atom. The structure is essentially the same. It is just that the charges are different. The hydrogen atom has a heavy positively charged particle called the proton in the nucleus, and a light negatively charged particle called the electron revolving around the nucleus. On the other hand, the anti-hydrogen atom has a heavy negatively charged particle in the nucleus called an antiproton and a light positively charged particle revolving around the nucleus called the positron. This is antimatter in a nutshell. It is important to note that in antimatter, the negatively charged particles are heavy, while in regular matter, the positively charged particles are heavy. Neutrons are called antineutrons. Now, it is imperative to understand the properties of antimatter before looking into the uses of antimatter. When matter collides with antimatter, they both instantly annihilate or get destroyed with 100% pure release of energy. In other words, the entire mass of the matter and antimatter gets converted into energy. Also, it is speculated that a gram of antimatter would be capable of destroying an entire city like Mumbai or New Delhi. That makes it all the more frightening. So now, it is pretty much self-explanatory that antimatter is extremely destructive and can be used as a weapon to destroy cities, just like nuclear weapons. But are there any more uses of antimatter except destructive ones? Well, there are. Antimatter is known to cure various types of cancers. It is also known to have application in PET scans. In fact, the P in PET stands for positrons, which, as we saw earlier, are the light positively charged particles of antimatter. Also, since the collision of matter and antimatter leads to 100% pure release of energy, it can be used to power various rockets and other spacecraft. Okay, this is all good. But how do we make antimatter? Well, turns out that nature does create antiparticles, just not in large amounts. Antiparticles are created in naturally occurring processes as well as through experimental means such as in large particle accelerators in high energy collisions. Recent work has found that antimatter is created naturally above storm clouds, the first means by which it is produced naturally on Earth and in its atmosphere. The CERN Supercollider, also known as the Large Hadron Collider, is the largest research facility located in Geneva, Switzerland, and also, for the lack of a better word, produces antimatter. It produces about 10 million positrons per minute, which may seem large but is a laughably tiny amount. By the current speed, it would take the Large Hadron Collider 100 billion years to just produce 1 gram of antimatter. This is probably one of the reasons antimatter is so expensive. It is speculated that 1 gram of antimatter at present would cost $62.5 trillion. That is about 45% of the global GDP. But after making antimatter, storing it is another problem. Currently, the highest time span for which the scientists at CERN could store antimatter was for 16 minutes only. This is how they stored antimatter. Electric and magnetic fields hold the antiprotons separate from protons in a near-perfect vacuum that keeps them away from regular matter. Confused? Let me explain. First, using magnetic fields and the magnetic properties of antihydrogen, the attraction/repulsion of the same poles keep the antiparticles stable, as you can see in this diagram. The antiparticles are suspended in a near-perfect vacuum so that no other force or friction acts on it. Then, utilizing a property of electric fields, the antiparticles, which are neutral, are attracted to charged objects, whether it be positive or negative. I could be wrong here, so please pose your arguments in the comment section and I'll read them all. Thus, by both charges attracting the antiparticle, it will be stable and suspended in a vacuum. I have a pinned comment in the comment section which poses different arguments and scenarios about this topic. You can check out that as well. So, this was everything you needed to know about antimatter. from its structure to its production and its uses. Here is a summary. You can pause to read it or take a screenshot. I sincerely hope that you found this video useful, as I took a lot of time to make it. If you did, then please subscribe to my channel for more well-researched, informative content on various such topics. Thanks for watching.